Didn't y'all play them?
Yeah, we whooped their ass.
Am I breaking up or is Fox breaking up?
Fox breaking up.
Okay.
Hey, we live, right, player?
Right. I see he got us live, but I'm like, Davis, I can give Davis a little bit of hate. You know what I'm saying? I always love to hate on. But I know everybody that I was around that area it went to Davis, you know what I'm saying, which is a great school, but definitely cool people to go to Davis. I got to go check that university out. But much love, Seven. You take it away. You know how we do, baby.
Oh, so as always, man, it's 7:00 Tuesday, Pacific Standard Time. We out here, baby. It's fantasy football safe space presented to you by the Fantasy Shot Callers. I'm 7:00. I'm accompanied with my brother from another mother, Brother Fox. How are you?
Hey, I'm well. Reporting live from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. I see, but Brother Big Eben, hey, he's had to deal with some late starts. So hey, we might have to switch this up a little bit for him. But hey, coming live and direct from Arkansas. Much love. Let's talk these fantasy facts, baby.
Without further ado, the Midnight Marauder himself, the King of the South, Big E, aka the fantasy football big guy. How are you, King?
Hey, blessed, man. Blessed as always. Highly favored. I say, hey, welcome to the East Coast, baby. Well, you kind of in the mid, you know what I'm saying? But it's all
mid, yeah.
It's all love. But yeah, hey, just thankful, man. This week was one of those weird weeks again. Players that, hey, I mean, we just bring up, just like players. It's like those weeks, like you got DJ Moore, you have Keenan Allen. Those weeks, those guys just didn't show up all year, and you were kind of playing against them. And you were like, hey, I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm really going to whoop this guy. And these guys came out of nowhere, It was a tough week. Week.
I feel like the Chicago Bears receivers are just passing the baton. DJ Moore ate last week. Keenan Allen ate this week. Rome Odunze, if you see him again in your opponent's lineup, you better start sweating.
Right. I don't know. It was tough. It was a tough week. Pittsburgh always hard. Pittsburgh is always hard to look at those games. We talked about that 7. And like I don't know, Anthony Richardson. I just wanted to speak. I went back and had to review the tape. I went back before we started this. I waited in the chat if people didn't know. But before we started the stream, I went back and reviewed Anthony Richardson film. And that ninja is dirt, yo. Yeah. He is trash. I don't know. I've never
He's a bigger Justin Fields.
Wow. I mean, that's a disservice to Justin Fields, man. You got to take that back. You got to take that back because, man, he is dirt. I mean, I've never seen anybody throw that poorly. I mean, just overshooting. I mean, throw an 8-yard pass like an 80-yard pass. Bullets, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you just throwing it that hard so nobody can't pick it off.
He like Alex Pierce down there somewhere. He was launching that shit.
My goodness. It really, hey, I was just surprised. I see why it's never been no upside potential quarterbacks drafted before him because it don't pan out. You just got to have that touch. I see a lot of these players don't have that touch. Shador has the touch. I don't care what they say. Geno has the touch. Geno Smith, he's not the best, but he has touch. You just got to be able to place it.
As a Raider fan, you get the 5th overall pick and Shador's there. You want him?
I'll take Shador. I would try him.
Shador's gone by 5. Let's be realistic.
Yeah, he could be. Yeah,
he's gone.
I think the top three Shador is gone. And teams are talking about even moving up to get Shador, And then the Raiders are talking about trying to get Quinn Ewers or whatever, from Texas.
Now Quinn Ewers is going to be trash.
I think so. Real. I think so too. So I'm like, whoever has what's up?
Al, was good player.
Whoever has, you know what I'm saying, Shador, I think Shador do good. And Cam Ward, he's good, but he can run too. You know what I'm saying?
Cam Ward needs to be in the right system, but in the right system with some decent weapons. Like I think if Cam Ward went to the Giants, I said the Giants. If he goes to the Giants, get a couple more weapons around him, I think the Giants could be a very good team. But he needs to go someplace where they have some structure, and he needs at least 1 to 3 weapons already in house for him to be successful. Who hurt you this week?
Who helped me definitely was
who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Oh, I was say really. Well, I don't want to hate, but Pickens, I have to say Pickens. He just, I don't know. It's still like 9 fantasy points, but it just wasn't, what you needed. CMC, I think he might be done, dog. It might be a wrap for him. I don't know what you guys do. What do you think? I mean, I know Purdy's not being there, so.
Yeah, I benched him, but he still got a back-to-back goose egg. I don't see the red hat, Brother Fox.
Hey, I ain't got the red hat today, but bro.
Hey, Ricky putting up double goose eggs. He as good as dead to me. I'm putting him on the bench.
So you say he got shot, huh? He done.
He done. Back-to-back zeros?
Yeah, back-to-back zeros means you're unplayable.
Yeah.
You're completely unplayable.
Yeah. Now, thankfully, I put Jordan Addison in there, and he ate for me. Hey, I don't beat the worst team. I don't beat the number 12 team in the league without Jordan Addison.
And straight up, look, man, 7 traded. I said, still, Judy been killing.
He been good.
Right. So I traded Addison to him, and Addison been kind of sometime, but he blew up. He exploded. So I think they on par about the same right now. Yeah. But I think that was a fair trade. That's about as fair as you can get, the trade that we. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about? I mean, Jameis Winston, he played all right, but I mean, I don't know. Jameis just sometimes I think maybe he's just that kind of guy, but I think he reaches for the comments sometimes. I don't know. I don't get where he's coming from.
Yeah. Jameis is on paper, he's a talented kid, but it's just I don't think he's ever really learned the NFL offense, and it's just he plays recklessly, like constantly, and no matter who's coaching him, you rarely see any form of improvement. Now he can throw the ball to an open receiver, but hell, any quarterback in the National Football League can do that. If they're getting good pass protection, but yeah, it's rough to see sometimes.
Jerome Ford, there's a lot of running backs just not coming through. I picked up what's my man, the rookie for the Cardinals? Is it Benson?
Yeah.
They made it seem like he was going to overtake Connor.
Yeah, Connor would.
Dirt. I mean, the whole Arizona Cardinals. What happened?
Yes. Murray.
Yeah, it's just a wild year. Like we've been saying all year, it's a wild year. And you just gotta navigate through the storm, and hopefully you can make it sneak in and sliver into that 6 seed bare minimum.
Ooh. Hey, I'm trying. We're in the Vegas League. You see, I got the 7th seed. I won this week. Hey, Morley, he ain't letting up. You know what I'm saying? Me and Seth got to play. Now we got to play in both leagues last time.
Oh, I'm done in Fox League.
Oh, Fox League, I'm done.
Oh,
hey,
when I auto drafted, when I lost connection and auto drafted DK and Ramondre, I knew I was an uphill battle from the rip.
When I lost the Hop Tour, dog, it was all downhill. I lost Ayuk. I lost Godwin and Rashee Rice. I'm like, yo, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I was done before I even got started. Right. But
man, this week for me, Sam Laporta, I think because the Lions are playing well as a team, individually, people aren't harping on how bad some of their players are playing. Like from Jameis Williams being the most inconsistent guy, he'll go from 1 week having 25 points to the next week having 4 or 3. Sam Laporta has had 3 touchdowns this season. In games that he does not score, he's averaging about 4.5 to 5 points, bro. He is terrible when he doesn't score a touchdown, which is no one's talking about it. A lot of people were saying he was the number 1 tight end coming into fantasy football this year. And for him to like be this bad, now people rip Kelsey to shit because Kelsey had a couple of bad games, but no one's talking about Laporta only because the rest of the offensive weapons on that team are playing well. And what he got? He got me 4.9 points, like 3 catches for 19 yards. Another person who's been the last 2 to 3 weeks has just been terrible. Jaden Reed from Packers. 3 catches, 26 yards. At the beginning of the season, he was averaging almost 17 points a game.
Right.
And now he's like, shit, you can't give me 5 points?
Right. Rio had him.
With Dobbs out, we can see something different now.
Right.
Rio,
we'll see.
We'll see. Rio had him. A lot of people in Dynasty, they're trying to move him. You know what I'm saying? Just, not knowing the uncertainty of that, wide receiver room. I just never feel comfortable starting a Green Bay wide receiver. You just don't know who's going to hit. You just don't know.
Especially during the playoffs.
Okay.
It's so tough because Watson can go out there. And one thing that I know I picked up in Dynasty, and I know we talk about other leagues, but in Dynasty, I picked up Noah Gray. This was weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Weeks ago. And I think this is a thing.
Gray?
I think this is a thing. This is the thing.
Kelsey could retire next year, and he could be that guy. And you got the tight end 5, tight end 6 easily for nothing. Just
I'm talking about
a year early.
2 touchdowns back-to-back games. That's just not. That don't happen with Pat. You know what I'm talking about? It's a thing. I think that he's going to be there with Kansas City. He's not a bad player. He really ain't.
He's not.
But I don't.
He plays. He plays about 85% of the snaps because he's a much better blocker than Kelsey.
Right. I'm just saying, I didn't play him. He was on my bench this week. I don't think anybody was looking for two more tubs another week. Come on now. Pat showed out. He did good, but come on. This is a thing. You know what I'm saying? So we play Hunter Henry, but we won't play Noah, Gray. We won't play him. So I will play Gray now. I will feel comfortable playing him. Just like Hunter Henry or Knox. Yeah. You need a touchdown for them,
True. Pat has been heating up, Brother Fox. You've been kind of quiet. He's been playing well the last 3 weeks.
Who? Pat.
Yeah. He has 12 touchdowns. I want to say 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
He has.
He's been playing well. It's again, he has a softer schedule coming, even continuing going forward. We have the Raiders this week, and then next week's against the Broncos. We play the Browns, we play the Texans, the Chargers, the Steelers, and I think we end on the Broncos. So the only game I would be questionable for Pat would be the second Bronco game. But yeah, I think I'm not worried.
What are you doing, brother? 7.
TJ Watt? TJ Watt?
That's fine.
Nigga Fitzpatrick?
Ain't no problem.
Okay.
Ain't no problem.
Okay.
I'm appalled that the Raiders can even play any live televised game right now. We should be in the bowels of the television ratings. We should not be shown at all until we get a quarterback. Until we get a quarterback.
Daniel Jones said, "I'm cool."
Yeah, I was like, "Whoa!"
Said, "I'm good."
Y'all are crazy.
Brother Fox, any diamonds in the rough this late in the season on the waiver wire?
Yeah. So it is slim pickings out there. So again, take this with caution. But first and foremost, and I think he's going to be the waiver wire number 1 for the majority of leagues. But Gus Edwards, running back for the Chargers, he's only owned in 23.5% of leagues. And it's just J.K. Dobbins went down with a knee injury. He did not return for the rest of the game. At least I did look on some of the Charger websites. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. We just laugh about Dobbins because Dobbins just a blue tent boy, man.
Blue tent, yeah.
He can't catch a break.
And honestly, this was like a breakout year for him too. He's having a
Yeah.
hell of a season, but again, he can't stay healthy, and they're saying that he's going to miss at least 2 to 3 weeks. So it's a good time to pick up Dobbins, especially in a run-heavy offense like the Chargers. He's going to get 18 to 25 touches, which is in fantasy football that's excellent. So Gus Edwards, I would say, will be the number one pickup this week. Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen looked good. The Panthers looked good against Kansas City this past week. Adam Thielen, it was his first game back for the Panthers since early in the season. He was targeted 7 times. He only caught 4 balls, but he was targeted 7 times. He's only owned in 27% of leagues. There seemed to be a connection between him and Young. So, if you do need he may not be startable right now, but I feel like he's at least you want him on your bench, so somebody else won't use him against you, kind of thing. And last but not least, Russell Wilson. He's only owned in 37% of leagues. Russ has actually been tearing it up. His numbers, he's only started, I want to say it's 4 or 5 games. And of those 4, I think he has 12 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So it's to the point where Russ has shown, he can be your replacement in a week, like a bye week for your starting quarterback. Or, if you want to stash him against somebody who has an injured quarterback, it's time to pick him up. So those are my 3 guys for the week. Gus Edwards is 100%. If you have a high waiver wire, put it in for him because he's going to get those touches. Adam Thielen, he's more of a store and stash. And Russell Wilson, if you have a quarterback situation or your quarterback's on a bye.
No doubt.
Love it. Big E.
I had one thing to add with JK, and this is in the dynasty format too. I traded him earlier this year for a 2nd-round pick. Now, dynasty 2nd-round picks are big, so I'm like, I finessed the man. You know what I'm saying? And then JK comes out, right? She's having an all-time, great year. And I'm like, I got finessed up until last night when you saw, that's the reason we trade J.K. Dobbins.
It's wild because I watched that game. I don't get to catch a lot of games. I'm watching that game, and he took a hit, I believe, on a screen, or it might have been just an incomplete pass on the sideline. And he took a nice hit to the back. I'm like, he normally get hurt. Maybe it'd be smart to pick up Gus Edwards. I stopped watching the game maybe into the 3rd quarter. I'm talking to JV, and he like, JK got hurt. I'm like, I knew he was going to get hurt. I knew it. I just needed it to be next week so I could have picked up Gus. But now you got to pay for Gus.
Yeah. He's going to be the number one. Yeah. He's going to be number one in waiver wires.
And Bo Nix?
You might want to check out Vidal as well.
Right. Hey, Bo Nix, like I said, he produced for me, and I had Sutton. I had Sutton too. So they the stack was killing. You know what I'm saying? I got Rio. I gave Rio his 2nd loss was Rio. He was a beast. So me and Seven got to go at each other this week. I need to beat him. Seven might lose and be in the playoffs, but he needs to win too. Everybody at the end, we need to win.
Yeah. I think only 3 teams have clinched, and I think it's 4 teams in the running for 3 spots.
Right. So
me, you, Mike on the mic, and Joe Morley. Yeah, and only 2. Wait, no, only 3 can make it because I'm 5. No, I'm 4. Mike is 5. Morley is 6.
I'm 7.
And you're 7. Yeah.
The same record, but he got the points.
But they both got us some points. That's what's scary because I could lose out.
That shows we're the weaker teams. Yeah. Honestly, we really, to be honest, I was thinking about it. I had CMC the 1st pick, dog, and the 3rd pick was Chris Olave. I'm just blessed to be in there. I'm just with them 2 duds, them 2 duds, and I'm still got 6 wins and right there at the apex, you know what I'm saying? But almost close to getting into the playoffs. We're gonna see how it work out. But those are killer picks. Those are the terrible picks, bro.
Hey, one of the shot callers, one of the original shot callers got to make it, bro, because the mother 3.
They ain't looking good down at the bottom. Hey, it's hard at the bottom.
Hard, bro. Allen, You remember Allen that went out with us, Randy?
Yeah.
Gunner's boy. He's
Yeah,
12.
yeah.
He's 12. Flojo's 11, and Ben is 10.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna
12.
Hey, look, I'm looking right in the camera. I'm taking a spot. All right, that's what it is. Hey, your boy is sitting in second place right now. I'm moving on up.
Javonte. Hey, Javonte, some dirt. Just like I said, he got nigga. And speaking of that, let me slide and segue into the mud list. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna list off names, not giving a bunch of stats. Kyler Murray, you some trash. We rely on you. You some trash. Jared Goff.
I told you, Big E. I told you.
I didn't play
I
him.
said, don't do it
this time. I stopped.
Okay.
I listened to you, Brother Fox. I took him out. I've been playing Bo Nix. Bo Nix.
Hey, Call of Duty came out, bro.
That Call of Duty.
Hey, no.
Got him, dog. But I said,
he in the gulag.
Jared Goff was mud too. You know what I'm saying? Jared Goff was trash. Anthony Richardson, I had to look it up again for myself. You are extremely dirt, my friend. Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, you know what I'm saying? He hurt, brother. CMC, are you hurt? Oh, yeah, you got to go back. Brother got to go back to Germany and get the Achilles worked on. He trash. JT, dirt. You know what I'm saying? James Conner, dirt. Tracy was being put, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of lineups. And so Tracy, you know what I'm saying, he was garbage. Oh, Quentin Johnston, I love you, brother. He saved me with all them drops. I won because of you. Justin Jefferson, Debo, Jaden Reed, Pickens, and to round it up is Marvin Harrison Jr. He's some dirt. All, like you said, all of them Cardinals are some mud, yo. I mean, you just can't trust any of them.
And I think it all goes back to Kyler Murray, bro. If they had a better quarter, you put Geno Smith on that team, I think they're better.
I don't know, though. I mean, because when Kyler be in there, you know what I'm saying? When he really plays a good game, he's running all over the field. It's just like you said, it's one of them Call of Duty like nights or whatever he's doing or whatever games he's playing. He'll stay up late and he just don't look like he's performing.
Nah.
Before we wrap it up, Saquon MVP. If the season ends right now, Saquon your MVP. Does he get your MVP vote?
Man, so here's the thing. So I do agree that he will be up there in the voting, but if you look at it, Derrick Henry has I think Saquon has 60 more yards than Derrick Henry, right? Mm-hmm. Derrick Henry has like 30 less carries than Saquon, and he has 3 more touchdowns than Saquon. So it's like
receptions and yards. I know Henry ain't there.
No. The reception yards are definitely different, but I still feel like it's going to go to a quarterback. But if I had to today, say my vote would go to Derrick Henry over Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I say Josh Allen. You know, still I ain't talking about Josh Allen. It's funny because last week we were talking to them. We said Josh Allen because he had just played, but then you have a bye week.
Yeah,
and they forget about you.
They forget about you, and that's what's like. It's so crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's why we jumping back and forth. I'm still on Allen. I'm still picking Allen. If he comes back out and he continues to perform, I think he'll win it. I think it's a 4-person race: 2 running backs, 2 quarterbacks. Yeah,
because Lamar's having a hell of a year.
He really is.
Yeah,
bro. I saw a video today. Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson has thrown 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
And all 3 of his interceptions were not his fault, bro. Like, all 3 of them hit the receiver in the hands and either bounced off their hand or chest into a linebacker or DB.
Right. And
like,
he's played
wild.
Right. He's played very well, but some of them passes he's thrown has been complete
garbage.
I mean,
first quarter.
And I think people are giving him a lot of needed credit. But man, when he threw it behind Flowers in the end zone when that first game with Kansas City, that was one of the worst passes. That was an Anthony Richardson pass for real. You know what I'm saying? He was Anthony Richardson at that point.
He has a lot of incomplete passes that should have been completed, but he's still protecting the ball, and that's what people respect the most, and that's what's going to show up on the stat sheet is those limited interceptions because he's throwing a lot of first downs way over receivers' heads or way behind them, and he's killing drives for them, but he's not turning the ball over.
Right. We remember that. You remember that other commentator said he was so good at faking out people because the color of his arm was the color of the football. So I mean,
whoa, I ain't hear that one.
With it, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I didn't say it. It was said in another telecast and when.
Must be one of them South Carolina broadcasts, bro.
You didn't see it? You don't remember when they said it on Monday night? He said that his skin was the color of the football. So when he handed it off, they said that was a good reason why. That's why he could,
That's wild.
The play action works better.
Yeah. So it was
That's
a big. I'll send you the YouTube. That's what I was joking about.
I need that.
Okay. I'll send you the clip. They said I don't know. I forgot who said it, but I will send it to you. That they said his skin. If somebody's in the chat, they can talk about it. They said because his arm was the color of the football. And that's what I was joking about. His arm was the color of the football. That's why he could do the option or whatever, run it so well because they can't tell if it's his arm or the football. Man, get out of here, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're making up all types. The brother can play the quarterback position, man. That's basically what the joke said. I mean, get off the black man's nuts because he running the option better because he better. Yeah.
For the fucks, before we get out of here, how can the good folks take care of us?
Hey, as always, y'all can give us that HBO special. If you don't know what the HBO special is, it's the Help a Brother Out special. So help some brothers out. Hit that like button, subscribe. It truly, truly goes a long way.
Man, we appreciate you guys rocking with us. It has been another episode of Fantasy Football Safe Space, presented to you by the Fantasy Shot Callers. See you next week, 7 Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. What time is it? 9 in Arkansas? We
9:27. Yeah, it's
9:27.
It's 10:27 here.
Hey, next year, even early in this year, at the end of this year, we can record early if we need to.
Okay.
I get off work, so it whatever y'all want to do.
Yeah,
I feel Big E's pain, brother. It's after experiencing 1 week of this, bro.
That's hard. That's tough. That's tough.
We'll talk about it off air, man. We appreciate y'all working with us.
Yes, sir. Go Chiefs.